Hey, I'm Ace, and welcome to my channel. Hey, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the twin adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad had quite a life. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Redonians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gredonians too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own thing. He was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp how failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the adder's nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be offered a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Ace. The Slife Elder has been found. That's not. Oh. Okay. Not nearly as strong as what I want. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Silas of Little Solus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gredonians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Miles of Totu Rock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago. Neither if you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help to help elder one. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Wah, wah, who. Your chocobos take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder one went into Totorak, to, to, Totorak, Rack, Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you are right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties, waiting to make a meal of anyone draft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walk, walking ones must help Elder One. Elder must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgives my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Cylops. We're we to lose him. All our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds, Yetta. Make haste to the adder's nest and request assistance. Understood. Ace, go to the thousand miles of Totorak, Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Siliph rest upon your success. It's not that far, but I'm pretty sure it's a dungeon. By order of the Elder Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Miles of Totorak has been placed under the control of what? The Silent Elder is inside, and you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for the for blind fool, pure blind fool. You must find the silent elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Interest to Tatara is ordinarily restricted, but these are expendable, exponential circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party, and enter as soon as you are ready. Let me see. This is Gordani, I believe, right? I think it's Gordani. Let me see. I'm gonna go this way. We are gonna go and attune to this real fast. I need to repair all my gear first. Unless there's a hammer over here. Let's see. Ah, there's a hammer over here. Okay, we can do this. Now we can head. Let's try this again. It's gonna take 9 minutes just for this, so let's just wait.
Darkness.
El Kol, Hitra Buklo Hans.
The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me.
Seize that on Rajyadorn.
With a countenance that bespeaks understanding.
Thagon wel rogue. Tosan no Paiki.
And under this power, the echo, I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Gas, finally! Fresh air! Sniff, sniff. Perhaps not so fresh, but better than before. As soon as the one is gone, this one can leave this awful place. Did walking one vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to walking one. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones, of little Solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12's. Damn it all. Where is that accursed elk Ikion hiding? No sign of our wizeninged friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gradonians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a were were I a sloth, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the Silas we captured? An handful of them seems to be in reasonable good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we have we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their Egon Ekion. Really, Centuration, were you not aware that veg- vegetables bruise easily? It is very well that It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness better dead in truth than dead to one's own God, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Hmm, useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes, though it means bringing down the very heavens who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we. and that alone where you right, Garland, but your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Beside it. Ah ha 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 ha. Those walking ones did for Noxia, these ones is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Norixia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike, though there are evil ones amongst the walking ones. There are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Norixia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Rama, then this one will provide answers. But first, let's these ones quit this lightless space. But first, let's these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to little solace when walking one is ready. Please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Ah, you are back. Tell me, the Scythe Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Silas and secure us peace with the Silas before aught else befalls us. Eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charleon, Leon, and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Truth Bears. In so doing, be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of quick and firewater. Say, friend, there's something I like to ask you to see delivered to the Silas of Little Silas. This as seem rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them until their strength is returned. We must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Slayers as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12 wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanians and Silas alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. A gift from the Walking One Buskaran. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buskaran and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary, many walking ones utter many lies and many desperation, but this one is moved. Let all of these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Ace. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of during do well done. During do well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Noria Exia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did you misadventure come about? This one does not mind the misadventure, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into the Tuturak wood that this one had not in Tuturak. A sinister one robbed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as administrators of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the elder seed seer. This one sees so walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Rama. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Liffin but once, yet that single occurrence accused it with accused Ned great alarm, but it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Ceasir wrote to you. This one well knows and respects honor honed one can Isena can Isena be assured like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones were assured to summon Lord Rama to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one concealed against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all these ones who took part became touched ones. Oh, him. Okay, that makes more sense. He's the wizard. These ones want to desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touch ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touch ones and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rama. And I think it's Rama. Oh well. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Rama. Unlike other primals, unlike other primal ones, Lord Rama is not ghost, callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touch ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touch ones. This one would speak instead of these ones, as this one said, these ones desires peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities of embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Silifs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they are so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Yada. Yada. Ida? Ida, maybe. I mean, I'm assuming it's Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Silas' desire for re- reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Rama. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellow back into the fold, a timeless reminder that the challenges posed by Each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridani will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Silifs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kaninsana. Sina. Sana? Sana, maybe. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. That Silif elders, very reasonable. I must say, you could learn a lot from him. Hmm, was that a jib? If so, I feel it's only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we are going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Mentiphilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to Addernest. Miss Missive to Addernest. To the Addernest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor the honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridani and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one, Ace. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. That's a crystal. Nice. When these ones summoned Lord Rama, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these one's trust. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well, that crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touch Ones. So long as Touch Ones are not trouble, Touch Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touch Ones making no trouble, perhaps Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This this one marks down safe place to look out for Touch Ones. There are Templar stops in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. If it isn't Ace, how went the meeting with the Silas? A missive from a missive from the Silent Elder himself, if I may. So the Silents have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Rama. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, need not fear any aggressions on their part. The elder seer will be overjoyed to hear that the Silas have welcomed our overtures and in the knowledge that they bear us know all will we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Siliphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Caesar to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the sirens of the seventh dawn not offered to meditate, meditate between our people, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Memphilia. Memphilia. Hello, Ace. Can you hear me? It is I, Memphilia. It Yida and Papilimo returned some short while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one Primo may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridonians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. it isn't my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Ace. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Let me guess, cutscene? I am given to understand the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. I fear resolve best speaks a performance we cannot rightly claim yet. I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leffen will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well, enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, includes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, nor have I at last. Alicia, Alicia, Alice, Alice, Alicia, 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 Alicia. I'm gonna go with that. Even though that's not how I'm thinking, that's how you supposed to say it. Has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldecian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. You scarce need my permission to act. It's it is good to see you again, Ace. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelbswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been avoided. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rama from the list. So, who's the next? The Shashagun and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Shashigan remains as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As the Sileps, we can leave them to their own devices for a time at least. For a time bears repeating, we can afford to fall apart. Fall for a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yastala says, unless we know the means of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? Maelstrom keeps the cold-bloods under consent observation. We shall hear from them here long, you may depend upon it. Indeed, so then all the known primals that have been active in recent times we are left with Grandania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixo, who lives near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many mellows to cover, would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there, Sai. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the order of the Twin Adder will will handle all matters pertaining to the Slives under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy moments respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Ace? Beg, beg pardon. A man named Lahabrea, sporting a red mask and robe in black robes, preserve prayer to the calamity to the Ashians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of sorcery now, gods? This bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present will in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabria. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to this. Eek. Oh, that can't be good. Tat Taturu? 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 That can't be good. A Sleth in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one ace. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleased to meet you, Norexia. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Erosia are beginning to unite. Ace, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascension's presence, but that they have grown to brazen as to carry out their work and plan. Sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Foreboding. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Ace. We must delve farther into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascensions known as La Habria. This is an ideal moment to do so while our friends are not bond dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascensions, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flame responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Utah to inquire further how you go about the investigation. Thereafter, I'll leave. wholly to your discrimination. Discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Ace. The masked man, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course, yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about the eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not too long ago, slain by a marauding horde of Quakerin. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, High Bridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hi Baru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention whether you or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. think he's up here. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, Hi Baru, can provide it probably. You are after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, perhaps you'll learn a thing or two, huh? When the Order of the Null Thal began exact excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into bustling hub for pilgrims. But that's but thanks to the night endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I should I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I loaf to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man busts out, take your bloody masked man. I know what I've said before, but foul groomers are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Hey, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge but elsewhere about Th- Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Oh, the Trail of Masked Man? I've heard of him, but only in harsh tones of faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Or do I wish to? Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Quickrin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Don't forget to hit that sub button and the like button, as well as the notification bell to know when I go live and drop new content so you can keep up to date.